Because how do you kill something that's already dead?
Guys, I'm Katie Hettenbach, and this is another episode of Katie Afraidy, a horror movie review podcast where we chat with comedians, actors, filmmakers, horror fans about what? Horror movies, obviously. It's a silly, goofy time. We get off topic, we rant, we ramble, we spoil, and either way, shit's about to get spooky.
God damn it, I didn't know there were effects.
Here at Katie Afraidy, we like cheap practical effects.
Well, it's still got to jump out of me.
This is napalm. We are about to die. Why is it just on me this time? Normally it's on the... That's crazy.
Nope, you stay over there. Stay over there.
Just ripped some ass. I apologize.
Oh, that is that classic smell. Everyone, if you've smelled this at home, you know what that smell is.
Stings the nostrils. Anyway,
Love the smell of Katie Afraidy in the morning.
It's the best. That's why we just like to. I like to make sure that you can't see anybody on the podcast at all.
Am I alone?
Are you here? I want to appear in a cloud of smoke. But you're probably wondering who is this guy? Who's this guy next to me? Well, if you've ever been on the internet.
Many people have not.
Many people have not, which if you're watching this podcast, how? Are you okay? Anyways, you're not. It's fine. He works with a little show called Dead Meat. Actor, voice actor, all around amazing human.
Stop.
And a super brain.
Super brain? Oh, good.
Super brain. Zoran Gvojic.
That's me. Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Very happy to be here.
So happy you're here.
I'm very happy to be on the set. I love this set that you created here.
Thank you so much.
I'm trying to peer at all the things, and I'm very curious about the invisible raptor figure that you have over there.
Yeah, it's a horror movie that I got.
Oh, I've seen it.
You have?
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's the I am friends with those guys, and I saw them at a con, and they were selling those, and I was like, this is and I say this with so much respect, the dumbest and the funniest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. And then they're like, do you want one? I'm like, yes. And I'm like, but you have to sign it.
That's why I was just like,
Here, I'm gonna take it
Bring
off.
it. Yeah, bring it.
I'm gonna take off the wall. Because Zoran's a big
Oh my
dinosaur
God.
fan. It shows you how to play with, and it shows you how to play with
amazing.
it, and it's like, oh, play with a friend not included.
I thought it was just the plastic, but man, they went all out on this.
So stupid and so genius.
Submerges up to 8 inches.
You're just like, wow, that's amazing. What are we looking at? Nothing. And that's the
this
joke.
is brilliant.
Yeah,
God damn it.
That's the joke.
That's so good.
It's so
good.
It's so dumb. It's so smart, and that's why I'm like,
yeah, I just like picking out the little details.
I love
in the
it.
set that you have here.
It brings me joy.
I wore that mask.
Did you?
Yeah, the one from. Oh, God. The name of the movie is escaping me now.
Totally Killer.
Totally Killer. Yes, because that was the good one.
The good time travel.
Well, there's two
movie.
that came out. There was another one that came out on Netflix that's basically like the same thing.
Yeah.
And
it's only Time Cut or something like that?
Yeah, it was something Time Cut or something like that. It just didn't work as well.
Yeah.
No offense to the filmmakers or anything, but you have the same basic idea, and it's like, oh, do you like Armageddon or do you like Deep Impact? Neither. The answer is neither.
Yeah.
No one likes any of those.
One always does a little bit better.
That's true. If I'm gonna get so much Armageddon hate,
do it.
On
Honestly,
this one. No. I don't like Armageddon. There's that.
Clip it.
Clip it. I don't like Armageddon. I don't like the fact that Michael Bay has 2 movies in the Criterion Collection. The Rock, go. Yes, The Rock is great. Anyway, are we talking about horror movies? Are we talking about
We're not horror movies.
Michael
We're talking about
Bay's
Michael Bay.
Criterion Collection.
I mean, it's a Michael Bay shit fest.
But
and that's what we
I was just saying that the Totally Killer mask, I wore that because I'm friends with Kira.
Yeah.
And she came over to my house for a Halloween marathon I was doing. And she's like, I got to film this thing for social. Will you wear this? And it's one of the stunt masks that they had. I was so terrified. That thing was so tight, like to get over my head, that I actually like had a panic moment of like claustrophobia.
Yeah.
that I said, as long as you can guarantee that you will cut me out of this mask if I'm freaking out, great. So I had to wear this. And then basically it didn't fit right. So it was like this big cavernous thing once you got past this tiny neck.
Yeah.
And then I had to run blindly down my street while I was chasing her or whatever. And it turned out to look great. You can see it on her social media.
Yeah.
But it was just such a horrifying experience that I'm like, oh, I have a little bit of claustrophobia.
You're like, I didn't know
getting
I
in
had
this like tomb of just like, okay, I'm here. Ah.
Yeah. I can't imagine. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't need to wear a mask.
You can make it with all the hair that you have there?
Yeah, no, I can't. I'd have to shave my head. That'd be too much. It'd be like, they'd be like, it's clearly her. She's wearing... I have to lose a lot of hair. I'm getting hair.
I see you with a bald cap that is just like a giant head. You'd be a cone head.
That's Beldar.
Yep.
My jaw does unhinge.
Not primate.
My jaw does unhinge, and it has like 40,000.
Consume mass quantities.
It's
anyway,
so
we've
good.
talked about movies that are all not the movies that we're supposed to talk about.
That's what we do. We get off topic. It's an ADHD podcast. That's what we do. Undiagnosed.
So what are we supposed to be talking about
today?
We're
talking about horror movies. I think you like horror movies a little bit. Yeah. I'll ask you something that you get asked all the time, which is, what is your favorite horror movie? Tremors.
Why you don't even finish the question?
I knew it was Tremors. I knew it was Tremors.
That is what I'm known on the internet for, is my love of the Tremors. Tremors, the first one, is a perfect film. Yeah. Perfect. No notes. No notes.
So then you probably also get asked this one a lot. What's your least favorite?
Oh, God. Necromantic.
Okay, why?
You know that one?
No, I've never heard of that.
Here's the story behind Necromantic. Again, we will talk about every movie except the one that we're going to talk about. I don't think we've said what movie we're supposed to be talking about.
That's the point, and then we'll get there eventually.
Here's Necromantic. Oh, God. I don't remember the year. I believe it's late 70s, early 80s. It's a German film.
Okay, already.
It's just over like 60 minutes, maybe 70 minutes. I'd never seen it.
Okay.
I'm friends with this man named Michael Rousselet, who is part of 5 Second Films. He's my best bud. And it was my bachelor party. This is so stupid. It's my bachelor party. We went to Portland. I had a wonderful time. Everything was great. We were supposed to go to stripper karaoke.
Sure.
You get upstage, you sing karaoke, and there's strippers behind you. And I'm like, this seems like a wonderful thing for a bachelor party. I'm gonna sing some Weird Al and have some strippers dance behind me.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Well, I started to feel a little under the weather.
Oh, no.
And it turns out that I was getting COVID.
Oh, fun.
So I was not going to go to stripper karaoke. So we just stayed in the hotel room. And I said, Michael, let's put on a dumb horror movie. And he's like, here's one of my favorite ones I found. I love this movie. This movie's amazing. We watch it. No. Me, my buddy Charlie Carroll, and my brother Alex were all in this hotel room. We're like, we've been hanging out all weekend. So probably if you got COVID, then whatever it is. Yeah. Nothing we can do. We watched this thing. This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. But also seeing it
with COVID, especially COVID brain.
And it's 70 minutes, and it feels horrible. There's an actual live rabbit skinning in this movie. It's all about a guy who just finds dead bodies and brings them home to fuck with his girlfriend.
Fun.
No, it's not fun. Don't say it's fun. Do not say it's fun. All leading to this one scene at the end that, you've never seen that before, but it's not worth the walk to this. But this is what Michael loves to do, is watch these movies and just go, there's this amazing moment. I'm like, you could have just shown me that amazing moment instead of making me sit through all of this.
But you have to have the lead up. Otherwise, you don't get the context.
Like a student film.
Yeah.
I understand its importance because it is during the time there was a lot of censorship going. So it was like designed to push the envelope. It was one of those that's just like, we're going to do everything that we're not supposed to do. And it's for the historical value. I get it. It is terrible. I never want to watch it again. And it has thus changed my view of all films ever.
Wow.
That it's now been like, whatever that was, if that's bad, it's not necromantic. I'm good.
And that's true.
Okay, kudos to you, film, for not being necromantic. So, yeah, that's for you, Michael Rousselet. Damn you.
Damn you, Michael.
Last day of my bachelor party, getting COVID. And then spend the next day sleeping in a theater for bodies because the hotel kicked us out and we couldn't get to our plane. And I was doped up on NyQuil. Oh, this isn't how you're supposed to do things. It was very irresponsible of me. But there was no one else in the theater. It was just me and Michael. And then he drank the rest of the scotch that we had. He was drinking scotch while watching Bodies. And I was just sleeping in a NyQuil coma. Just like, get me home. I want to go home.
Oh my God. That sounds like you had a great party.
I did.
Until that point.
Until
it's
that point. Memories.
There
memories
you go.
Forever.
It's a story. It's a story, and we love that.
So yeah, we mentioned at least 6 movies that aren't the movies.
Wait, but we have one more thing I ask every person, and then we get into this part. What was the first movie to scare you?
First movie to scare me?
Horror or not?
That's a good question.
Because for me, I always say it was the first Spider-Man, specifically the Green Goblin.
Okay.
Terrified me as a child.
Because you wanted the original look of him and not the Power Rangers mask?
You know what? I've said this on the podcast before.
I mean, Willem Dafoe is terrifying.
He is terrifying. And I think I have a fear of Willem Dafoe. And I didn't realize that. And he'll find me because he's also from Wisconsin. So he's going to find me.
Is that how it works? When people from Wisconsin, they just find each other?
Yeah.
I mean, I find a lot of Chicago people out here.
Yeah.
Originally from Chicago.
Yeah.
No, first movie to scare me. I think there's a couple things that just stick out in my mind. One was The Gate. I don't know if you've heard of The Gate. 80s movie. It's Stephen Dorff from Blade.
Okay.
Boondock Saints. And it was this scene in the movie. Basically, it's a gate to hell is open in the back of, in the backyard. Mm-hmm. This little hole is just there, and they end up summoning these little demon minion things. Sure. And everything goes weird, and it's a ton of great practical effects, some amazing, amazing stuff. As I rewatched it recently, I don't know how they were able to do some of this stuff in camera. But there's a scene where it's like the parents' faces are melting, and then there's this guy in a wall, and then suddenly they're like, you think everything's over. They're like, it's done. We fixed everything. We solved it. They go to the bed. These big hands, monster hands, come out from under the bed and start dragging the kids like under this thing. This is back when you could just have horror movies with kids. Yeah. And just like, oh God, this is awful.
Yeah.
And they started dragging them under. I did not walk into my bed. Like, I jumped into my bed. Yeah. For so long after that. I was like, I will not give them any reach. And I would just, land in my pile of stuffed animals. Yeah. But it's that one. And then I also remember Twilight Zone, the movie, with the John Lithgow one, the Terror at, I think it's 40,000 feet or whatever number it is. And I remember just the music. There was about a gremlin on the side of a plane. Yeah. Gremlin was creepy looking, but there's something about the violin music that stuck with me. And when I started to hear violin music of this same kind of I would just get freaked out from violin music. So those stick out as early kind of memories. So terrified me.
People under the bed and violins. Terrifying.
If you want to know non-movie related scare, like the thing that terrifies me the most is being in like a pitch black wood and just seeing a pair of eyes staring back at me or something like that.
But then you know you're not alone.
I don't want to be alone with whatever that thing is. I am so freaked out by that I was with an ex-girlfriend at a family event, and she wanted to go outside to have a fight and not in front of her family.
I mean, at least, you know.
Yeah, she was like, great. So we go out into the woods in the middle of, this was actually, it might have been Wisconsin. We might have been in the middle of Wisconsin. But no, it was in the middle of the woods. And we're just like, she's trying to have this conversation with me and like talk about why she's upset about all of this stuff. And I am just here with like clutching my flashlight, like, what is in there? What is there? What is there? What is there? Because it was pitch black. There was nothing. If you had no light, you were just seeing nothing.
Yeah, you don't.
And so I was just like, da, da, da. She's like, you're not even listening. I'm like, can we just go inside and fight in like a bathroom or something? I can't do this.
You're like, there's.
Well, I was just like, I can't concentrate. You're right. I'm wrong. Let's just go.
You would die in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to look into the woods at night.
Oh, okay. What cryptid is out there?
All of them.
Oh, that's where they all are.
Yeah, all of them.
There it is. That's where they all are.
All of them.
Nice.
Every single one. But on that note, I gave you a giant list of movies.
You did.
And
Well, you wanted me to do the
I
one
want you to
movie.
do Tremors, but
Yeah.
you're like, I've already talked about it. And
Well,
I was like, okay.
I like to branch out and talk about other things that I was like, I can talk about Tremors all day and I can give you all kinds of stuff about it. And I will happily talk about Tremors. And I will happily plug that I did the narration for the audiobook for Tremors out now on Audible and Apple Books.
Exactly.
Please help me because I get paid by royalties. That's all I get paid by. So, yeah, if you like Tremors, I did a really fun job with it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, but
I said, no, if possible, I would have happily talked about Tremors, but you gave me a list of a bunch of them like, oh, there's some good stuff in here. Yeah.
And you picked?
I picked what I know as Dead Alive.
Yes.
But a lot of people know as Brain Dead.
Yes. Which, Dead Alive, I almost stutter on. I like it's the D on dead, but I was like da, last night, and then Brain Dead I don't stutter on, so I might just call it Brain Dead.
Call it Brain Dead. That's fine. That's the original name. Do you know why they changed it?
No.
Because when they brought it over to the U.S., there was already a movie called Brain Dead, which stars both Bill Paxton and Bill Pullman. Oh, it's a double bill.
Bill on Bill.
Bill on Bill. Bill on Bit. Because you get those confused. You're like, was that Bill Paxton or was that Bill Pullman? And it's like, nope, that was both of them.
You're like, correct.
It's not a good movie. I've seen it. It's not good.
So, how would you explain Brain Dead?
Okay.
To somebody who has never seen it before. Because this is I was trying to think of this movie, and it's crazy.
I mean, it is a splatstick zombie comedy by the man who did the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's right. It's Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson.
This is what I knew Peter Jackson from. I loved his early stuff. And then they're like, he's doing Lord of the Rings. And I said, what? This guy? Because if you've seen this movie, oh boy.
I was like, what? This guy?
Yeah.
This movie, so I had never seen it before, and I would like look away for maybe 2 seconds.
Oh, you miss a lot.
It would be a completely different movie. Yeah. Like what? It's like an ADHD person was like, I have an idea for a script. And it's not that long.
No.
Well,
depending on what version you watched.
We watched it on YouTube.
Because it is not available. Peter Jackson is currently doing a 4K restoration, which I will be purchasing as soon as possible. I watched it on VHS. Okay. I had that VHS because that's one of those VHS covers that is so iconic. It is the woman just ripping open her mouth and just skull and everything. And so that, beautiful. And so that gets you in the door. Yeah. And you don't even know what you're in for when you watch this thing.
Yeah. I watched it on the good old tube.
Yeah, it's all on YouTube. Many different versions too. So which version did you watch?
I tried to find the longest one.
Okay.
Which was about an hour 43.
An hour 43. Yeah.
I think that's the uncut. It said it was uncut. The thing about the YouTube uncut, I don't know if it's the same on the VHS when it's uncut, is when it was clearly the stuff that was cut out.
That's the one I watched.
It's a completely different
It's a different color grade. It's a different resolution. It was actually really nice to know what were the added scenes in there. Because I'd actually never seen that version. Because that's the full version. Yeah. Is like 104 minutes. That came out in the UK, I believe. And then there was in the US an R-rated and an uncut. But the uncut, unrated, whatever it was. Yeah. Is still less than the original one. So there were scenes in this one that I still had not seen.
Wow.
And I remember I made sure I got the, US uncut version. And because at one point someone showed me, he's like, oh, we got to watch Dead Alive and watch the R-rated. And I'm like, there is so much missing from this thing. Because there's so much good gore in this. Good gore.
I'm not a big gore person.
Oh no, Katie, I'm sorry.
Well, no, this is all of it. It's certain types of gore. I was fine with 90% of it. The one that got me, and again, we jump around.
Let me see if it's the one that I think.
Wait, which one do you think it is?
The one that got you a visceral reaction? Yeah. Is it the custard?
Which one was the custard?
Oh, not the custard. That usually gets people.
Which one was the custard?
Where they're all eating custard. Then wound squirts into the custard.
Oh, no.
And then the guy eats it.
That didn't get me.
A lot of people go, I'm out.
What got me was, and it's the same scene though. When it's not. It's later when they're all, because this is a zombie movie. This is 100%. I'm surprised. I took a class at Columbia College, Chicago, that was zombies and popular media.
And they didn't talk about this?
No, I'm really shocked.
What?
Yeah, this is 100%.
Columbia, shame.
I know. Get on it.
I gave you a year, not even a year. No, I gave you a semester of my life.
I should have only given it that much. But the scene where the woman, she's like eating zombified, and he like unhinges her head.
Because it starts coming out her neck because she was decapitated.
In her throat. And it's something about the neck and like the food
and then
coming
it's
out
like
of the
a
neck.
looped sound effect too. That's just like
so gross.
That scene is amazing where he's taking
I was like
care of all of the zombies as he's just like a parent now. He's like, you stupid babies, what are you doing?
And then the baby.
Oh, the zombie baby is one of the best things in the world.
Kick that thing. Kill it with fire.
Do we sum up the movie at all? We just jump in and start talking.
Jump in.
We're just assuming everyone has seen this movie.
And if you haven't, then
I'll give you a brief synopsis of it, just in case you haven't seen it. Set in New Zealand, starts on Skull Island. Yeah, which you know what Skull Island is from King Kong. Yeah, and this is in the 50s, so this is a period piece. Guy finds a Sumatran rat monkey.
Of course,
he's going to take it back to the U.S. They put it in a zoo. This woman named Paquita is being told that she's going to find this man of her dreams. And this man is Lionel, a definite mama's boy, who they meet together in a shop. And she really only gives him the time of day because of some sign that he has the star. The star is the sign. And so they go on a date. Mom is very overprotective of the boy, doesn't like this, gets bit by the monkey, turns into a zombie. Yep. Then she starts killing more and more people, creating more and more zombies. The zombie outbreak is getting worse and worse. He keeps them tranquilized thanks to a Nazi veterinarian. We'll talk about him. I just like hitting these points. So you're like, what is this movie? Because you have not seen this movie. Go watch it now on YouTube. Please do.
It's for free.
It's for free. If you can pay for it, pay for it. But it wasn't available for rental or anything like that. So, he keeps him doped up. He's basically just like raising this family of zombies that does include a zombie baby after two of the zombies fuck. It's amazing. Stuff that you've never seen before that you're like, where did you come up with this idea? Yeah. And just this turn on the zombie movie, and it's his relationships falling apart with the woman. And then this uncle comes in because the mom's dead and he wants the inheritance. And so he blackmails the guy and then throws a big party. And at this party, everyone turns into a zombie. Everyone is murdered and all of this glorious stuff. So that's the basic idea of this movie is rat monkey, who we never see again from the opening. So it must still be. Which
also stop motion.
Yeah, as a stop motion animated.
Which is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. It's giving the Pee Wee Herman around that time, like the Pee Wee's Playhouse, like in the opening.
Oh, like that one. Not the Large Marge is what I think of when I think of terrifying.
That too. But like the same grain of like.
Oh yeah, no, that's hand moved and stuttery and it's glorious. It's
terrifying. It's again, you explaining the movie made me laugh because I'm just like, you missed 2 seconds of this movie. You like sneeze, you've missed half the movie
because it's horrifying and it's comedy.
Yeah, but also it just keeps. I know. Movies just keep going.
That's how they work. But, that makes them movies. Yeah,
but like, there's just so much weird shit that happens that you're like, how could this get any weirder? And then it just keeps, and then even up to the very last frame, you're like, how? How did they? What did they? This was
1993.
93. I thought it was
same year as Jurassic Park.
You sure?
That's when it released in the U.S. at least.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 91.
Yeah.
Oh, it says 92.
It's probably when it was made.
On IMDb.
Or it may have been released, but 93 is the U.S. release.
Okay. You know better than
It's
I
a
do.
it's a foreign movie.
It's
from New
movie.
Zealand.
That's true.
All shot in Wellington, which I love Wellington. That's where I went up on my honeymoon.
Oh.
I went to New Zealand. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand, and that is a place that I would happily retire.
Yeah.
I will happily open a little horror bed and breakfast there. The thing when you go to Wellington, because that's where Weta is, which also Richard Taylor, who did all the effects in this movie, is the founder of Weta.
Oh.
And so we went and did the Weta tour and visited there. And when the tour guide's driving around, he's like, that's owned by Peter Jackson. That's owned by Peter Jackson. That's owned by Peter Jackson. Just
So
everything is owned by Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson is
and
actually...
then James Cameron comes in and films his avatars there.
He's like, I own...
But Wellington's great. It's like a Seattle, that kind of vibe, and beautiful, beautiful location. I love it.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's it.
Dead.
That's the episode.
Dead
That's
Alive.
the podcast.
Brain Dead. That was really good.
Brain Dead monkey thing. I think the zoom ins were also crazy in this.
The zoom ins?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like the zoom ins when they would just really just. Huh?
What are you talking about? There's a lot of zoom ins in this.
Yeah.
Really?
Did you not notice that?
No, I noticed no zoom ins.
Oh my god! It would just be on someone's face, and it would just be. Like you did not need like a zoom in on somebody's face, but it was just
I did
like
not notice that. I normally notice that. Like, I get annoyed by that in like The Office.
Yeah,
it's one of the reasons I don't watch The Office a lot because it's always the snap zoom to a reaction, and it was just ad nauseum. That'd be like, oh, okay, I get it.
But it was like after the main love interest whose name is escaping Paquita, she'd be like. And then it would just be zooming in her face. I'm like, you didn't need that, but I love it.
It's emotion. Shows emotion.
But it was just.
This is a ragtag team that shot this on Super 16.
It was so. It just was so. It added to the silliness.
Oh
is
yeah,
what I'm saying.
This is 100% a silly movie.
Silly, goofy.
Uh-oh.
Let's just get to the end. I just want to talk about the ending too.
You want to talk about the ending?
We can talk about. We
talk about whatever you want, but you just want to jump right to the end.
I do. What the fuck?
What part of the end?
Okay,
because that full last act is insane. It's everything's leading up to that,
which is crazy.
Their budget is incredible.
It doesn't make because I read somewhere that was like, oh, they had money left over. They had like $45,000.
Is that why they did the zombie baby?
Yeah.
Yes.
But they made it so elaborate. Which, okay, we're just gonna we're jumping around. We'll talk about the ending because it was so elaborate.
Yeah.
At one point, the zombie baby, dangling from the ceiling, hits a guy in the balls. Da da da. All of a sudden,
with someone else's leg. With a severed leg.
Great.
Gives him a good old Disney crotch shot.
Amazing. Love it. Which apparently he gets hit like 5 times in the movie in the crotch.
Have you been counting how many times he gets hit in the balls?
No, I read IMDb.
You're like, hold on, I've always got it. How many nut punches were there?
One, two.
One of them was a bite, so I don't know if that counts.
Yeah. That's in a whole different category. The baby turns into an adult man for just like a hot second.
Oh.
And you didn't need that. We
could
have, but it was just so, again, what is this movie? It's so good, but adult man baby.
Because it's people just making something fun. Like it's non-studio.
Yeah, totally.
It's completely, this is why indie films are the best. Because it's just like, we're going to do this. He made Bad Taste. He made, I can't remember. Did he make Meet the Feebles before this or after this? He at least did Bad Taste. And that's where the ideas started coming. We're going to do a zombie movie.
Yeah.
And just creating their own version of the zombie movie. That baby scene. So I was watching this with my wife, Megan, and she couldn't do it. She hates skin stuff.
Yeah.
She's like, she's like on her phone. She's like, I know you have to watch this. I'm going to be here because I want to hang out. And then I would just be like, here's the one scene you can watch. And so I made her watch the zombie baby in the park scene.
Yeah.
Because this is completely like reshoot added thing that doesn't make any sense. So there's two zombies fuck.
Yeah.
And they then have a baby, and it's this little thing, and I don't know where it gets its outfit. That's the question. Like, they give birth to the zombie baby, but then it has a full, like, Toby from Labyrinth, like, red, white, striped outfit. He gives birth. It's creepy. Great. Suddenly, out of nowhere, he's taking the baby to the park, and he's doing all this comedic, like, he's so good. Lionel is and I can't remember the actor's name, and I'm really sorry that I can't remember the actor's name. But he's doing such amazing physical comedy in this thing. And I said, honey, watch this. This scene is the best scene to watch. And it's just out of nowhere, this complete, like, old school Buster Keaton comedy scene in the middle of this where the zombie baby's like trying to run around, and it does switch to a full-size person in like a baby suit from a puppet. So it's like puppet, and then they try and do it from a distance, and like with the crawling, I'm like, oh, that is a giant man baby. At least with like Chucky, when they did that, they'd always like film top down and be like, okay, we'll do this. Yeah. But that is just like
you're like, that's clearly that's pretty good.
That zombie baby, the zombie baby lives in my head.
Have you practiced that?
Huh? This movie lives in my head. I've watched this movie so many times. I hadn't watched it in years, actually. Yeah. But this is so stupid. This is the movie I would show probably in like high school or something to girls.
Oh my God.
Again, there's a reason I didn't get laid in high school. So I'm like, you got to see this awesome thing. And then sitting there in my little basement area, we're like on a bed. I'm like, yeah, we're going to watch a really cool movie. And they're going to respect me because it's like such a movie they've never seen before.
Cinema,
and they're just like, I have to go home now, Zoran.
Mom, pick me up. I have to use the bathroom, and then they run away.
I'm gonna go. They always like the baby scene, though. The baby scene always gets a good laugh because the comedy of it. Yeah, where he's punching a baby, he's throwing the baby, he's launched off a seesaw.
Amazing.
And then the audience, everyone at the park's like, "What is this man doing?"
He's just beating up a baby. Sometimes you just gotta hit a baby real quick.
I have a prop. I realize.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
But yeah, it doesn't take itself seriously, and the gore is insane.
Like, it's really good.
Nauseating.
It's gross. It like even like.
What's one of your top gore effects from this that you remember?
I mean, the unhinged head, that was pretty gnarly. Then like her origin of like fingers go into her face, and then the
tears the head back,
and then there's a baby face.
That's
face.
A separate one. But like the nurse.
Yes.
So her first step.
There's so many face.
There's so much face stuff happening. Just a face off. But so that was my one issue. If one issue that I and rewatch is like, okay, zombie lore, you're bit. Yeah. You become a zombie. Or you ingest the flu, or you're infected by a virus. Not really sure how it works. Like, she's bit by a rat monkey. Great. Mom becomes a zombie. Sure. Then she kills this nurse by reaching into the nurse's face. Yeah. And just putting it under her skin and then tearing her head off. Sure. She doesn't really bite her. Yeah. Or anything. So the nurse, I'm not sure why the nurse turned into a zombie. It wasn't just like murdered. Yeah. Aside from she's just really cool to have this like flopping head zombie around. And that's the one that has sex with the priest, that priest is amazing. I think is Magruder or something like that. Yeah. And I just think of Magruder. And the famous line that you may know, if you haven't seen this movie, you may know the line of just, I kick ass for the Lord. There's a whole like martial arts fight scene in a cemetery with this priest. He's flying through the air. Yeah. He's ripping off arms. He's leg sweeping. Literally like sweeping legs off of this guy.
He's the one that dies.
Spoilers, you've been talking. You wanted to jump to the end.
I know. I was like, spoilers don't exist here.
Open of the movie thing. You're like, where's spoilers?
I was like, spoiler, everybody dies. Oop. He gets impaled. That's the one that gets impaled by
the statue that's pointing in the air. It's like the number one statue.
I liked that.
It's like God's number one.
I liked that. I liked him getting impaled. I thought
and there's always that recognition of like, there's a lot of recognition of people dying in that, which I love, where he's like impaled and he's looking, he's like, and then dies. Oh, man. And then someone later is like shown their own heart and they kind of look at it and they're like, and then fall down dead. And I'm curious how that would actually be, because I always got annoyed in movies, like some of the Scream or other movies where it's like one stab, person's dead. Yeah. And that's it. I'm like, no, not really. Yeah. I'm curious, if your heart was literally torn out of your chest, would you have that moment of still being alive to recognize that that is your heart? Yeah. Maybe like a split. Mm-hmm. But enough to do a hammy, like eye roll back. Oh. Faint.
Well, I think there's only one way to find out, Zoran.
All right, Katie, here we go.
There we go.
Take it out.
There we go.
Take it out.
I'm gonna murder you.
Raise my child.
Oh God. Your demon child. Yeah, please do not teach him to do the laugh. Or maybe do, honestly.
He'll do it on his own.
That's
right now. She's saying demon child because Katie wonderfully comes over and watches our boy Phoenix, and he is obsessed with gremlins because we had an animatronic gremlin outside that he calls Grabby. I'm actually wearing a little gremlin pin just in honor of him. A little Christmas gremlin pin, little Grabby. And he then does the sound now. Yeah. So he just goes.
And he's how old?
He is 1.5 years old.
Exactly.
So 1.5-year-old just going. Grabby.
He's definitely not possessed.
No, he is not possessed.
He's not possessed.
He is not possessed. He loves gremlins. I'm raising this child correctly.
You're raising it correctly, right?
He hasn't been introduced to graboids or anything like that, aside from him dressing as a graboid for Halloween. We did have a custom-made one, but he doesn't know what the heck that was. Anyway, he loves gremlins.
It's great.
Good kid. And he also knows Chucky by first name. So
that's wow.
Yeah, he goes,
first name.
Chucky. Yeah, he's a little Chucky-like figurine.
First name basis with Chucky. I mean,
you got to.
I love
He doesn't like... He calls him Chucky, so he's like friendly. He's not like Charles. That's Charles Lee Ray.
That would be crazy if he did.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, yes.
Especially if he's just going, bah, 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 bah. That's Charles. And saying it kind of like Ian McKellen, Charles.
And you're like, oh.
Charles.
Oh no, this kid is he's a ham. I also need to say this. I think it was genius and also insane to intercut the mom in the beginning turning into a zombie with the sex scene with the Paquita
and Lionel.
Her aunt, mom, grandma, old witch.
What?
Also reading tarot.
The Romani.
Yeah, but they intercutted all three of those scenes together. I'm like, all three of these scenes are so random.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we got a sex scene. They're having sex for the first time.
Yeah.
Then we got the mom's turning into a zombie, and then the other grandma
is reading tarot.
Reading tarot, being like, oh, surrounded by death.
Oh, no.
It's great.
Insane.
They all work together. Insane. That's all the same theme.
It's cohesive. It's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
and
then sex, death. They just needed some taxes in there. Those are all the things that are in life.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and zombies.
Yeah. God, there's so much good stuff in this movie.
It's hard to talk about all in one, like,
but you
kind of touch on like the things that stick out.
One thing that was weird to me that I noticed again this time, I was like, oh, I forgot this, is he always injects, so he takes these animal tranquilizers, which he gets from a vet.
And he sticks them up in people's noses.
Yeah. Always injects in the nose. Now, the nurse he does get in the eye because she's attacking him, but then just always nose seems to be the place. I'm like, that's not where you want to put the tranquilizer, right?
Oh my God.
I have 3 veterinarian parents, and I don't think they inject tranks into the animal's noses.
I feel like they go right up the brain. That's like straight to the brain. I think you'd die from that.
I mean, well, they're zombies. They're not going to die.
They re-die.
No, they just get docile, and then they just hang out, and then they eat and have a good time, and they make you sick. But the other thing with the vet, I want to talk about the veterinarian, who is just this caricature German, just talking about the papers. I don't want the papers. I don't have them. Leave me alone. I'm very sad. And when I first watched the movie, I didn't notice this. I'm like, oh, okay, he's some weird. They're trying to paint him as a Nazi. And then in later viewings, he like tears part of his lab coat as he's turning around. You hear like the rip. Yeah. And then the angle of the shot, you can see the hole in his lab coat reveals he is wearing a swastika armband. Did you notice that?
No.
Oh, yeah. It takes a second. It took me a few viewings to get that. But yeah, there's just like in the frame, the beautifully framed, that it's just like, here's this joke. All it is a sound effect from one angle, and then just this. They don't talk about it. They don't say anything. And it's just, there it is, being like, oh yeah, this man's a Nazi.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he gives him tranquilizers, a lot of them, because he keeps going back.
He has so many.
And originally I thought it was weird, but then in the full version, the scene that I didn't see is he like just pays him a lot of money. Like they cut out the actual paying scene. Oh, okay. And it was just like, yeah, this vet just gives tranks out to random guys. that just asked for them.
I mean, if you need a place to go, you need to tranquilize a lot of people.
That's for the vets.
That's where you go.
I was raised with so many tranquilizers. I was on tranquilizers all the time.
All the time.
And no sedatives. Tranquilizers we have. My goal is just to get Katie to laugh.
That's so
by
good.
imitating a Nazi.
Yay. No. Oh my God. It was just up the nose is crazy though. It's just needle sharp, scary.
Needle sharp, scary.
Cracking skull to reveal baby crazy. Also,
yeah.
Oh wait, you asked me what my favorite gore was. What
Gore.
was yours? What was yours?
God, I just remember. I mean, for me, can I just take the entire lawnmower scene?
Yes, you can.
I can take the entire lawnmower scene. That scene, I feel, goes on for like 10 minutes.
It does. It's so.
So he shows up at the party.
There are a lot of zombies.
Everyone's turned into a zombie there. Everyone's a zombie. Great, in this amazing like shot of just all the bodies coming back to life, including one that they tore the skin just off the guy's face, like grabbed his hair and just like peeled the skin, and he just has this great red skinless face. And Lionel shows up with his badass line, with his lawnmower that he's got, and he just goes, "Party's over," and then proceeds to just walk back and forth in this foyer, just chopping upside. He walks one way, you just see blood, blood, blood. They use like 300 liters of blood for this. They use so much blood for this, and just kept going, going, going. He stops, he turns around, bunch of zombies still left, starts up again, just walks back the other way. And the music is, I mean, the music throughout this whole thing I absolutely loved. And at this point, it just gets this like waltz, like it's like watching a ballroom dance of blood. It's just gorgeous. And just chop, 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 chop. And he just keeps going. And then finally everything's dead. And he's just like slipping in the blood. And
yeah. And then he can't get away, right? That's after.
No, that's before.
That's
before it was like there was still already a ton of blood there to start with. And he does like a comedic, like running in place. Like,
away.
Oh, zoink scoobs. Oh.
There's so much blood on the ground.
But I got to say, that has to be that one. But then I just think of the moments, like the custard moment that I mentioned earlier is like the nauseating. That actually made me like physically ill the first time I watched it. The other one is there's a guy who gets decapitated and then gets a lawn gnome stuck in his severed head.
And then you get like a close-up shot of the gnome turning.
The gnome
and, like
turns the camera.
And it gets its own shot. Like just silly stuff like that where you're like, this is so dumb, but like so funny.
And then he's later like caught in one of the old washing machine presses, and it like squishes him so much that gnome is vomited out with like every internal organ, gut, gore thing. That's another one that made me physically ill. So I would always warn folks of like those scenes. Yeah. I definitely told Megan, I said, do not watch this custard scene, hun. Do not watch, stay away from that. But even still, she's like, well, the sound design's really good. It's a well done movie, but I just hear squelching. So much squelching.
And we don't like the squelching. No squelching. No thank you.
Yeah.
No thank you. Going back to the lawnmower scene, have you seen Evil Dead Rise?
Oh, yeah.
Did they steal the lawnmower from that? Didn't they use a lawnmower?
In Evil Dead Rise?
At the end? Am I crazy?
There's a wood chipper?
Is it a wood chipper? Or is it at the... I thought she used a lawnmower or something.
I mean, chainsaw.
Maybe. I don't know. Never mind. I could have... I also haven't seen that movie since I saw it in theaters.
Well, now I'm questioning everything about my... I'm pretty sure there wasn't a lawnmower
but also,
in that.
It was...
Comments, let me know.
It was very Evil Dead.
Oh, this whole movie is very Evil Dead inspired. This is Splatstick.
Yeah.
This upped Evil Dead 2. Like, the amount of blood that rockets out of the wall in Evil Dead 2 when Ash like shoots the hand with the shotgun and everything. Like, this is like, oh, we're gonna do more. Yeah. And there's so many unique and interesting effects. Megan, my wife Megan, loved the woman that got the light bulb.
That was so
in her
good.
Head. It was such a great looking effect, and she's just there the whole time. She's just hanging out on the wall, just this glowing face with a light bulb.
And then eventually she is on fire, but like, you know, not right away. She's got to heat up first.
They put a head into a blender, and just a great practical effect where they just, cut the bottom out of a blender and just sprayed blood up and just had the actor just like, just duck down into it.
The guy in the toilet.
Yes.
I thought that was comical and hilarious.
He gets in the toilet, and then his guts come to life.
Yeah, his guts come to life.
And look in the mirror and like, ooh, yes, ooh, yes. And then fart as well.
And then does he clap?
He does. They're like lungs. The lungs are hands. Okay. I'm not sure what its head is.
Yeah.
It's got like the two little things for eyes and a nose. I'm not sure what anatomy that is. So if anybody knows, let me know what that anatomy is.
He clapped when they smooched, didn't he, or something like that? Where he was like, yeah.
I mean, there's baby claps. There's the
baby claps. There's a lot of
baby claps are just like when he hit a bicyclist, fell down, and he went, ah! Like babies laugh at people injuring themselves. Yeah, it's true.
It is hilarious.
Baby. But no, I don't know what he clapped at, but I think he definitely clapped. Oh, there's also a whole side plot of trauma about the mom. He keeps having these flashes throughout the whole thing of like drowning. And he keeps saying, oh, when I was on the beach, I almost drowned and my dad was killed or whatever. Turns out his mom actually caught the dad and another woman together, as revealed by the greatest like private eye pictures of the two having an affair, like at a picnic, where they're like laughing, whatever. And then one shot is just this enormous sausage that he's just putting at this woman's mouth. She's like, ah. Then I'm like, this is. He's like, this is how I knew that they were together. And so she drowned both of them.
Of course.
And so that finally severs his tie to his mom, because this man is devoted to his mom.
Oh, he would rather be with his mom than this
Paquita,
this gorgeous lady who's willing to take off a
you remember the strap?
The strap in the beginning. I was like, is that your boss? What are you doing? She's like, oh, I don't know. She's like, your strap's there. And I gotta go. My mom needs help. I need to help her. I love my mom so much.
Yeah. And he just keeps, that's all he knows. He's very much dedicated to his mom. Yeah. And it's an abusive relationship. And I don't know. He finally stands up. So he has character growth. He's finally like, you murdered dad. I'm done.
Yeah.
And then giant momster, comes
through and just destroys the whole building.
The house with her big old boobs and her big old butt.
Big old boobs and butt. They're full out.
That I'm sure they use forced perspective for that and everything. And she's just wandering around, and then she somehow is able to talk again. Like most of the zombies aren't able to really do much except but then she starts talking again. She's like, come to mother. And then her face is like falling off. Yeah. And then she decides, okay, well, it's time for you to go back.
Into the womb. And my mom always jokes, oh, I wish I could get you back in the womb. But
giant monster mom belly opens up and engulfs an entire grown man and puts him right back in to give him just a nice womb with a view.
Womb with a view.
Oh, we got laughter outside there for that one. Because it's nice up there. They're on the top of the building. It must look really nice. He's in the womb, so he's not able to see. Yeah. That's fine.
And Paquita's like, what did I fucking get into?
Yeah, she's hanging off the side of the building.
She's like,
she really loves this man. And I'm like, you really?
At that rate,
it was
pick
just
a
because
different
two
man.
pencils crossed on a table that you're like, I'm dedicated
I love
to
that
this
man.
guy. And
that
he's
man
being a jerk. He's awful. And then even my favorite line of the movie is probably when the mom eats the dog. And then she goes, your mother ate my dog. There's probably a zoom at that point when it goes into that. But man, just that dog, like they're pulling the full like part of the dog out of the mom's mouth. And then his response to mother ate my dog was just, not all of it. And then there's just gore.
There's still, you're like,
dead
okay,
dog
but
everywhere.
there's still a good chunk of the dog left. You're fine.
And yet she still wants to be with him after your mother ate my dog, which should have been the name of this movie.
So fun fact, actually, the Spanish title for the film, I was just double checking, was Your Mother Ate My Dog.
Tu madre come.
Tu madre. I feel like that's not correct. I feel like that's not correct.
Yeah. Tu madre se ha comido a mi perro.
Yeah.
Apologies for my accent. This is high school Spanish. But yeah, that's amazing that is the Spanish title, because that's what I would have loved this movie. I wonder if you'd marketed this movie as Your Mother Ate My Dog.
I don't think it would have done.
I thought it would have done better than Brain Dead or Dead Alive.
Yeah. Maybe.
Which I'm curious where Dead Alive, that title, like they had to switch it. They're like, okay, this one, Dead Alive.
We'll just make it similar.
Which I think is a more unique title than Brain Dead, which I like.
Teach their own. But I also just want to say before we, we're starting to wrap up as we.
We are.
I know.
There's so much blood.
I know. There's so much more to talk about. We could be here forever. And I would love to be here forever, but it's a lot.
Oh, Katie, I'm sorry. You broken?
I am. My hands are cold. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm always broken. But no, I just wanted to say that they climbed up a chimney.
They climbed up a chimney?
Did you remember that?
When did they climb up a chimney?
When the mom is like, I'm here, and they're like, we got to go up this chimney. And they just free climb up a chimney.
Yeah, they're very strong.
That was a big ass.
It's New Zealand. They do a lot of walking. They're very outdoorsy.
I just was like, there's no grip. I was like, damn, the rock climbing. Good for them. Anyways.
Wow, I didn't even register that. So that's very interesting.
That's what I take notes on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys see that
does
chimney
anyone
scene?
climb up a chimney?
Can everyone do
anyone
that?
free soloing anything?
That was like.
I want to know about that.
That was crazy. So it goes from a zombie movie to a full monster movie. Then they have a weird subplot. That's fun.
The embalming scene.
Yeah.
That's where Peter Jackson does a cameo.
Really?
He is the little. He always felt like mouse-like, like kind of when he's in there. So they're like, you left the embalming machine on, and there's just a big pulsating like spray and everything. Yeah. She like explodes, and there's like the head undertaker, and then the assistant. The assistant just like he's like a little mouse guy. And if you notice, there's sandwiches all over the body. Mm-hmm. There's like 2 sandwiches on this body. Something that I always clock whenever I watch a movie is whenever they have a mortician or undertaker or someone eating, because that's what they do to like, we got to show they're comfortable with death. So they're always eating around a dead body where no one else is.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just such a thing. And this just felt like an absolute commentary on top of that. Because then he picks up the sandwiches and eats them after they've already got like covered in gore and things. He's like, oh, I still got to eat this sandwich. Like, yeah. So I love that touch. I always wanted to have just like a mortician just have a full turkey dinner, just like like a Thanksgiving feast in there. Just when they're talking to the mortician, like, yeah, that's the dead body or anything like that. And he's just like eating gravy and getting potatoes. You want some? Just like a buffet line.
I feel like the character you should play in a movie is
a mortician?
A mortician.
Oh, I would love to.
I feel like that would
happily be the weird morticians that's just in the scene.
That would be really good. Mm-hmm. Okay,
just eating, just hanging out.
He's always
putting
eating
ketchup
something.
on the body's like belly button and just dipping fries in it.
But no one comments on it except the person who's new to the scene, and they're like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, I don't know, he's always eating. We don't really like bring it up. Yeah. You don't really talk about it.
He's comfortable with death. That's what it is. It's not gross. He's
not
comfortable
gross.
with death. It's fine.
You seem like you're not. Do you have some trauma? Are you okay? Yeah. Maybe you should check internally and check yourself. Yeah. Because you're externally projecting. And remember when you point a finger, there's always 3 pointing back at you. That's why you point with a direct hand.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're AI, then sometimes there's extra fingers.
6 fingers. 6 fingers. Mm-hmm. Any final thoughts on this insanity of a movie? I'm looking at my notes to make sure I've covered everything because it's
all the things.
Throat eating, the unhinging of the head.
The cable cars all looked fake to me.
Yes. Oh my God.
Even the ones he was riding still looked. I was like, these look like little miniatures. So I was always curious about that. I haven't looked up, and I don't know the actual reason for it. Oh, there was also, I noticed this time when they kiss. So there's a big gore scene, everything, whatever. The only thing left, I think, is just the little intestines.
Yes.
And the intestines have this silver star pendant that's supposed to be like their savior.
Also, again, you have zombies.
Yeah, but then you have this mythical, like...
Yeah, and then you have a monster. It's like, it's so many different genres just smashed together, and it's great.
That's why it's great.
It's great, but it's also, like, insane.
But
it's insane to watch.
She grabs that out, and she kisses his cheek.
Yeah.
And when she kisses and pulls away, there is an enormous slime strand that like continues that I never saw in like the VHS copy I would watch. It'd be like, oh, this in HD, you're seeing like This is just like a big slime strand. And then, they survive. They make it through. The mom falls into the house explodes. We're assuming everything's dead. Although I think that guy that ate the custard should still be a zombie. Yeah. That's where I feel the sequel would have picked up. Or if we saw the lungs still survive. Or the zombie baby, I guess, blew up as well in the fire room.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, there was, so they get out. They're there. The fire department's there immediately. Everything's great. Music kicks in that's like, it's such a weird musical. It sounds like calypso music. Yeah. It's like this triumphant, and then it sounded like down by the boardwalk, down by the sea. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, what is this ending music? And they're kissing. And I'm sitting there, and both me and my wife are like, that is the grossest kiss that ever had to happen. Like, she is covered in all this gore. And they're like, you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to just make out. We're all this blood and bodily fluid. So that I'm surprised they didn't turn into zombies because they are coated in all of the stuff there. So, Peter Jackson, if you ever get that Dead Alive 2, see what's going on.
That would be, well, then he needs to hire you and make you the
mortician.
Yeah.
Great. I'll take it.
Right?
I will happily. I will go to New Zealand. I will live in New Zealand for you, Peter Jackson.
I'll do it.
I really wish he'd do a horror movie again. He started in horror. And he also did Frighteners. Okay. Which if you haven't seen Frighteners, love Frighteners. That's Michael J. Fox. So good. That he just did all this horror, and then he did drama too, but then he did Lord of the Rings, and then that was basically it. It was just Lord of the Rings. And then he's done some really good documentary stuff. But I really wish he would just come back and just do a horror movie, just an indie little horror movie, and just like he has the money, he can self-fund it and just go, you know what, I'm going to do this and get together with some old friends and make this movie. He doesn't ever have to make a movie again. I feel like the Hobbit movies broke him and that he doesn't ever want to make a movie again. That's fair. I really wish that hadn't happened. I wish Guillermo del Toro had done the Hobbit movies and made them 2 instead of 3.
I haven't seen the Hobbit movies.
They're not good. It's crazy.
They're also so long, and I'm okay.
Yeah. It's the shortest book. And he made it into 3 super long movies.
I'm okay. I don't think
that's my one issue with Peter Jackson is I feel he ushered in the...
Wait, The Hobbit's not the Lord of the Rings?
So it's Lord of the Rings, which are 3 movies. Fellowship, 2 Towers, Return of the King. Okay. And then The Hobbit is 3 movies. And I don't even remember the subtitles for all 3 of those.
There's 6 movies?
There's 6 movies. You haven't even done any of these?
No.
All right. Well, we're going to be starting our new podcast where we're going to be focusing on the Lord of the Rings films.
Oh, my God. I'm okay. I think I don't need to see them. I'm fine. I think
we'll alternate each one with a Peter Jackson movie. So we'll go Fellowship, then we'll do Bad Taste, and then we'll go 2 Towers, pair that with Meet the Feebles. Yes. His Muppet parody where they all fuck and do drugs.
Why not? Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff in there.
Has Dead Meat done Brain Dead?
No.
Okay, I was going to say, do you know the kill count?
I have a very large list of movies I want to cover that I will never get to cover, sadly. Yeah. Because I'm video games now, which I'm very happy I get to do, but I don't think I'm ever going to do any film stuff again.
How many do you think? How many kills?
That's the problem. There's the scene where he's got the 2 cleavers. Yeah. Uncle Les, which we barely talked about Uncle Les, and his growing mouth sores that happen over the entire movie. So disgusting. Got a shot of him peeing where he obviously has some kind of STD.
Of course.
Which I think is the greatest illustration of an STD, where he's just like unzipping, he's about to pee, and he's going, and then flood of water. He's like, there we go. And then, because he's got that scene where he's chopping up body, literally like fast motion, and then he's in front of a pile of just torsos and arms and legs, and then all the zombies. You have to try and, I feel like the only way you can do it is you have to try and count the party scene and just assume everyone in the party scene is dead. And we see people in the party scene being like, okay, we see that's that woman, that's that woman. Yeah. You have to go through and like give names to each character. Like, okay, that's Rita and that's Mandy and that's Uncle Bob. And I don't know. We just have to map out like, okay, that's not a repeated person. That's many people. Yeah. What we did for Deep Rising when I did that one was I actually just went and figured out there's an entire shot of this whole ballroom of just bodies, skeletons, just meat and gore.
Yeah.
And so I just went, you know what? I'm going to look and see how many extras were on there that day and just go, that's how many people died, because there's no possible way of counting every single body in there.
That seems
so,
impossible.
It's a lot of guesswork on the kill count.
Yeah.
And we take it very seriously, but also don't take it as, the end all be all of what it is. I'm doing Resident Evil 2 right now, which is coming out on December 5th. It's the big finale for this one. And man, recounting and counting those bodies, because there's background bodies we find, and being like, oh, but then that one came back, so that one doesn't count as a dead body because then it's alive again and over and over again. We work really hard to count these kills.
You do.
To the point that it drives me a little crazy and our whole team. But we are happy to do it for you. And I'm very excited for this episode. So I'm excited for Resident Evil 2 to wrap up Kill Count Games Season 2.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So, out of 10, what do you think?
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
Out of 10? 10.
10 out of 10.
This is a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I don't fault this movie for anything. This gives everything that I could want in a movie and is hilarious, stands up. The effects are incredible. The fact that they made this for like $3 million is insane. And just, it's so fun and experimental. And you could tell that they were really enjoying themselves on set too. And just like, do that. Yeah, do that.
Sure,
Yeah, why not? Try that. Yeah, that. And just, such a showcase. And it makes sense that this is like what led to the creation of Weta.
Yeah.
That special effects, like this is,
so good. So good.
I love it. I watched it so many times. It's okay that I ruined many chances in high school to have a girlfriend. But hey, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Paquita was my girlfriend in high school.
Paquita was the only person I needed.
Paquita was the only one for me.
Paquita was my love.
I never met any girl that spilled some pencils and then put a little cross pencil, so
and
I didn't
was just
know
trying
if it
to
was
find
mine
her
yet.
until I met
But
my
then
wife.
I met Megan Gorman, and she spilled some pencils, and there was a little X, and I said, I knew.
That's the woman for me.
That's right. And luckily, her mother did not eat my dog.
No. I did. Ooh.
Doctor?
Doctor?
My dog's name's the Doctor.
I just burp, and then there's like a...
No, just a little fluff. That's all it is. Because you wouldn't be able to like even pull out all the, because he's a little Pomeranian. So it'd just be, just a little burp. Just.
I would give it a 7.5.
Okay. What lowered your score a little for you?
I've only given like 2 films a 10.
Oh, really? I'm only on this one, so I have to just give it. That's it. I don't have to weight myself. What has gotten a 10?
For me personally, Troll 2.
Wow.
Because people get mad at that, so I like to do that. And then
that's a spite 10. What's a genuine
Ready
10?
or Not?
Ready or Not? Yeah.
Because I was trying to, I was like, oh, I'll give it a 9. Someone's like, why would you give it a 9? I'm like, I can't think of a fault in that movie, and I genuinely love it. And I was like, no, I think this is the one film I've given a 10.
It's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
So,
that's my favorite of Radio Silence's stuff.
And then here's the silliest thing I ask.
Yes.
Were you afraidy or not afraidy of Brain Dead / Dead Alive?
I was not afraidy.
Yeah.
I was not afraidy of this film. I was in lovey with this film, if that's what the term is. No, I love this movie. This is not a movie. I don't think this movie's scary. I don't think it's designed to be scary.
It's gross.
Yes.
In parts.
Some people will confuse like gross with scary. I'm like, no, there's no jump scares. This isn't going to terrify you. It's going to test your limits for gore.
Yeah.
But in a fun, like this is comedic gore. This isn't real. This isn't Saw.
Yeah.
This isn't torture
silly.
porn. This isn't like realistic. Like, no, this is just tons and tons of blood. And that's what, it's so weird that blood is just synonymous with comedy for me, that any of my shorts and things that I would do, I'd be like, we'll just throw some blood in there and everything. Like I have blood on hand at all times. Any shoot that I go to, anything I do, I'd be like, maybe we'll just have some blood and have someone die or something like that.
Sure.
And it's just like, it's funny.
Why not? It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's very funny.
This is the time of the show where you plug your stuff. We're wrapping up.
Ooh, goodness.
Where can the people find you? You got the Tremors book or audiobook.
Well, you did it all for me, so I don't have to do anything. So I'll just sit right
I didn't
here
say where to
and
go.
just say-
Go ahead.
Oh, that's true. We need the information.
Yes.
Yes, of course. You can find me on Dead Meat. I am doing Dead Meat games, all the kill counts for video games. If you love the kill count and you want to see someone else do it, that's this guy.
Yeah.
And if you hate seeing me because I'm not James, that's okay too. There's just ones that have a green border around them. Those are Zoran kill counts. Those are kill count games. So that's why we did that, because then people aren't coming into the comments going, "Where's James?" He's always in them too, because James is my buddy and I love working with him and going back and forth. And I have so much fun with these. They take a long time. Like the Resident Evil 2 one, 17 hours of gameplay compared also with the original. So rewatching the original, a lot of time. So that's why we do them in seasons. Yep. So season 3 is ending December 5th. So please watch that on Dead Meat, youtube.com/deadmeat. And that will finish up that season. And then we'll come back next spring. And then big thing is I got to narrate Beneath Perfection, the official novelization of the movie Tremors. I play all the characters in it.
Heck yeah.
It is available on Audible. It is very helpful to me if you want to if you got an Audible credit, use it on that game. The game. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
The book.
I'm so tired. I work so much.
You work so much.
So much.
James is working him to the bone. No. But it's good. You're good.
But
You're
yes,
fine. It's fine.
Please check out the official novelization. If you've seen Tremors before, it's actually based on the original screenplay. So there's new characters, new scenes. Cool. The original ending is in there. And you can just witness me going back and forth and just voicing Val and Earl by myself in my TARDIS-shaped sound booth.
Which is really cool.
That I'm just sitting there going, "What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Valentine, you never think ahead." So it is a fully voiced, ridiculous thing. And this is also my first audiobook that I've ever done as well.
That's amazing.
Edited it all together, did it all myself.
Amazing.
With the blessing, of course, Christian Francis and Steve Wilson. Christian Francis wrote the novel, and Steve Wilson is one of the writers of the original, along with Brent Maddock, and story by Ron Underwood. I know all of these things now.
I love that.
Because I love Tremors, and I'm very, very humbled to be a small part of it. So please, if you feel like it and you're a fan of Tremors, worth it.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Yay, Zoran. That's awesome. Well, thank you for being on.
Thank you for having me on. This is so much fun.
Yeah.
But we talked about all the things.
All the things. It's what we do. It's what we do. And thank you to you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm Katie Afraidy. All social media platforms, you know the drill. We got a Patreon if you want to do that. That would be cool, helpful. And we always end every podcast with shitty or good advice regarding the film. I usually don't think of it ahead of time. This is all on the spot. So feel free to jump in.
No. I'm going to let you stew in this one for a minute here.
For a second.
Because I don't really know what you mean.
It's just anything. It can be good or bad. Or it doesn't have to make sense. It's okay to not be around your mom and have space between you and your parents. And I think that would honestly, I think that was the main issue of the film. If he would have let his mom just go, I think yeah. Or if you see a monkey that looks a little wonky, he looks a little like
a wonky
monkey, he might be stuttering a little bit, not speech wise, physically, because he's stop motion. Maybe go the other way, because he might bite you and then take over the world with zombies.
You think he's taking over the world? Is he the king? Is that what the monkey?
He's still alive, isn't he?
The rat monkey is still. There's no reason the rat monkey would be dead. He even showed up in King Kong, in Peter Jackson's King Kong. There's an Easter egg on the ship. There's a Sumatran rat monkey box in his big budget King Kong. He actually linked it to Dead Alive.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, King Kong versus the mom. Done.
King Kong versus the mom.
Done. And that is my to be original movie coming out next week. Anyways, this has been the episode, and that has been Katie Afraidy. Thank you, Zoran.
Thank you, Katie.
On that note, guys, stay Afraidy.
Stay Afraidy!
I
had to bust out the Nazi voice one more time because it makes you laugh.
Nazi voice.
Sorry.
Have yourself a very meaty little Christmas with Dead Meat's second annual Christmas extravaganza, hosted by James A. Janisse, Chelsea Rebecca, and Zoran Gvojic. The variety show features special guests, including a certain host of this podcast you're listening to right now, doing stand-up comedy, live demonstrations, games, and raffle prizes. One raffle ticket included with a GA ticket. Additional raffle tickets will be available at the venue with purchase, benefiting the Midnight Mission. Plus, get exclusive access to Dead Meat merch. When is it, you ask? December 14th at the Masonic Lodge at Hollywood Forever. Doors open at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Show starts at 6 p.m. Pacific time. It will also be on stream, so check more in at Dead Meat at their website or at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery website. Hope to see you guys there.
We would like to give a huge thanks to a few of our sponsors. Filmcraft Studio Gear, where you can get any gear you're looking for all production needs. Go to filmcraftla.com, or you can find them at filmcraftla on Instagram. And of course, a big shout out to Fangoria. Want a copy of a Fangoria magazine? Use code Katie Afraidy 25 for 25% off. Katie Afraidy 25 for 25% off.
Party's over.